Assalamu alaikum everyone. This video is just going to be a quick overview of the week 3 quiz that we took in week 3. And, or actually you took it in week 4. And inshallah, we're just going to run through the answers. Now, let's go to the first question. So it's select all that, I don't know why it's like that, but what are the Java conditional statements? Select all that apply. Now remember, a conditional statement is just a statement that is based off of something else. So if something is true or if something is set to something, then it executes something. It doesn't happen automatically. Something has to be true or something has to be false for something to happen. And in Java, the first 3 were answers, the right answers. If statements, else statements, and else if statements. Just remember that an if statement and an else if statement are the exact same. It's just that you can only have one if statement, and you can have 100,000 else if statements. Now, an else statement obviously is just, including everything that was not thought of, right? It's just the X factor. It takes in everything else. Now, other statements and or statements don't exist. So the first 3 were the right answers. Let's go to question 2. Okay, what will this print? So we have a Boolean, and just remember, keep in mind that a Boolean is either true or false. It's like an on and off switch. Your light switches that are in your house, they're Booleans. They run off of Boolean values, right? You either have on or off. Or you can think of it as ones and zeros if you know binary. So if we have a Boolean, and we named it whatever we wanted to name it, bool we named it, and it's true, we want to system.out.print exclamation bool. So just remember, an exclamation mark means not, right? It basically means the opposite of. So in this case, what would print out is the opposite of the bool up here. So think about that for a second. It would print out false. And the reason it would print out false is because the exclamation point here basically says whatever Boolean equals, do the opposite of that. And since Boolean equals true, the opposite of true is false. The reason it wouldn't print out this, it wouldn't print this out itself, is because there's no double quotes. So just remember, if there's no double quotes, it's referring to a variable or to a method or something like that. If it's just if it does have double quotes, then it'll print out verbatim whatever's in here. Okay, what does the thing operator mean, right? The blank operator. This operator is the OR operator. Just remember our operators, the three main ones here are the not operator, the and operator, and the OR operator. The not operator, of course, is the exclamation point. The and operator is the 2 ampersand symbols. Those are the and symbols above your 7 key. And then there's the or operator, which is just the 2 straight lines, which are like underneath your backspace key or above your enter key. Okay, 2 more questions. So the next question was, how do you format an else statement? You only have curly braces in an else statement. You don't need parentheses because you're not typing in like a condition. You don't type in like x is less than 7. You don't have to type that. So it's just the curly braces in this case. It's not parentheses. All right, final question, guys. What would this print? All right, so this is incorporating our or operator here and a greater than equal to operator here, and it's an if and an else statement. Okay, and we have 2 variables here. So whenever you are looking at one of these problems, right, because if you ever take computer science, if you ever go to college and you want to major in computer science, you might have these types of questions. So the best way to attack these problems are to think about, what do I have? What are the possible things that can execute? And what are the links between the 2? So what do I have? Well, I have 2 variables, right? I have age and money. What can happen? Well, I can either print you can retire or you can't retire. So now I'm thinking, okay, so it has something to do with, age and money, combination of both allows you to retire or not. Then you think of the link between the 2. And the link here, in this case, I actually highlighted for you guys, just so you guys would see it, is the condition in here. If the age is greater than 60 or the money is greater than or equal to 1,000, then it'll print out you can retire. in this case, age is not greater than 60, and the money is not greater than or equal to 1,000. So this is automatically out of the picture. And then we obviously go to the else statement. Now, if this was equal to 1,000, then we would actually print you may retire, even if this was less than 60, just because this is an or operator, and only one of these two conditions needs to be valid. So in this case, you print out you cannot retire, sorry. So I hope you guys took some benefit out of that, inshallah. I really thank you for staying to the end of the video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.